So it is time to hopefully try to rescue Princess Peach once again, but hopefully we'll get ourselves running and going by simply exploring through the center of the universe. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Piglet here once again, and I'm back for some more yet again for the likes of the Maxi Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. So last time we actually did manage to explore, continuation exploring by the forms of the Golden Dome by simply able to actually collecting the majority of those power stars. In addition with that, we also did manage to completely done with the 3 trials of the galaxies pretty much. So today for this episode is the fact that we are about to be exploring through the final main level in the game, and that will have to be by the forms of the center of the universe itself. So without further ado, let's get into it. It's time. Do you want to go to the location of your special one at the center of the universe? Well, let's go. Alright then, off we go. But before we do that, we got a cutscene. There is a warp field inside the castle.
Go, Mario.
Go. They are inside. Hurry. So here we go on to the next galaxy we are about to be approaching is Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. So the fate of the universe. So there's only like one mission in this particular level because as to be expected, much like in any other Bowser stages at this point, well, we've only have one mission to deal with. So here we go. On to the fate of the universe we go. So, yeah, basically all we need to do is basically we need to make our way to the very end of the level, and that's all you have to do. So, you know, very much like how it does it by the forms of the previous Bowser stages, except, well, I don't think there's anything else we can able to just to say about it here, other than, well, we have to make our way to the forms of that specific, ending portion of the level anyway, and even then though, that, yeah. And basically it's going to be filled with different kinds of platforming segments every once in a while. Like for instance, these little shiny spotlights, as you can see right there, it actually managed to able to traverse gravity right there. So every time you're able to actually get onto those spotlights, basically you can able to actually walk on the wall and stuff. So that's how it goes, obviously. So. And another section right there is the fact that we need to dodge a lot of lava, including fireballs especially as well. So even though there's not much else to really much to say about this particular segment. And the next section we have is of course the ice physics themed, or in this case by the forms of the ice skating section right here. Because all you really have to do is basically you have to just simply just make your way there. Unless if you triple jump well enough, like I just did right there. That way I can able to actually make myself from here very, very easily. So, yeah, that's pretty cool though. So anyways though, let's go ahead and be very careful right there while simply dodging those fireballs, including by the forms of the instant death quicksand. And that way we could able to actually just avoid those. And this is where the actual platforming section can get pretty difficult sometimes. Why I say that is because of how the fact that when we get to the very end, well, to be more specifically on this final section, even then though, because as a matter of fact, we didn't seem to come across into a live stream around here somewhere. Well, so far anyway. But either way though, we'll figure things out and so as we're able to proceed. It's this part right there always having trouble with, just because of how the fact that this place is going to be filled with bullet bills and stuff like that. But unless if you manage to crouch underneath the bullet bill, then you should be fine. But the only thing is about this though is the fact that if you go on little bit hasty as much as I was trying to able to accept this fact. Even by the forms of like, if you're trying to be more skillful enough, sometimes I always attempt to able to get knocked back by simply just getting knocked off by the bullet bills first of all, and a little bit too cautious and being too hasty sometimes by simply getting to the lava in one form or another. So, oh Jesus Christ, that was really close. I was gonna fall off for a moment there, because if I do fall off, or in this case fell into the lava, then I have to redo the entire process again, so... But we made it. See Fernando, here we go. Oh, there's Bowser Jr. Looking for Princess Peach? Too bad, cause she's with me. Here's Princess Peach. But of course, what you know it's that we need to make our way to Bowser himself. See Fernando, because the last time we actually did manage to kick his butt though, is of course is actually on the bedroom dome. So Fernando, that makes it purely obvious. And I keep on getting knocked by the forms of the edge of the actual staircase. I mean, what's the point? But either way though, let's just go ahead and get ourselves the life stream first. And then, I was gonna get the extra life there, but because I've already got plenty of extra lives for now, so, if that's the case, I'm not going to go grab another one, so here we are. Finally, you got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Oh really? Watch and weep. Holy macaroni! From this galaxy, I rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever. I will rule every pitiful corner of the universe. So Mario, as you can see, I got big plans and stomping you is at the top of my list. Anyways, here we go folks, this is the forms of the final boss in the forms of Super Mario Galaxy. See Fernando, once again we have a rematch incarnation of Bowser once again, but except it's a little bit more tougher and especially noticeable, it's quite epic enough. Well, it's only, well, because of that though, that this particular final boss actually has 3 different phases. That the first phase is very simple, that basically he just spawns in those shock waves, like 3 of them naturally, and every once in a while he's now transforming into a boulder of himself, and that way you can able to actually hit its head or hit its mark, and that way you can able to actually just usually much like how it does it from before, you can just simply disable to actually just you know, just keep on shaking on him. So even then, that's pretty much to tell. The second phase is that how the fact of the matter is though is that we now need to rely on these little green stretchy stuff, because he's now going to be rolling inside of his shell, and even though there's nothing we can do about it other than we can just simply put we need to use those little green stretchy parts. So that's about that. Now here's the real main true epicness that is involved, and that's where we're going to be taken inside the actual flaming planet. And as you can see, we actually ended up on that same exact glass container planet as from previously, except, well, you know, you get the idea, but except the fact that we got ourselves the pretty intense final boss music, I gotta say that much, because either way, that's, oh man, it's so intense. But anyways though, let's go ahead and just, you know, attack him, just like from before. And even then though, this is where things starts to get pretty chaotic around here, because either way though, now he spawns in, well, pretty much every single fireballs, including some shockwaves especially too, and at the same time that he's going to be able to curling up to a, you know, a actual shell ball, so naturally then we have to avoid him at all costs. So even then though, that definitely a lot more intense though, kind of think about it. So, oh really? Could it be a lot more better than that, Bowser? I mean, I have to be honest here. Anyways though, so let's go ahead and deal with this for the final time, but even then though, let's go ahead and deal with this last hit, and boom! He's done for good. And there goes Bowser for about the 3rd time in this game, but either way though, rather than getting away, unlike last time, but now he's ended up plummeting down to the forms of the actual flame planet. So, that's pretty gruesome, I'm gonna have to tell you. Well, until when it gets to like, you know. And once you know it, we got ourselves not only by the forms of the actual coolest epicness of, the Grand Star released out of the actual planet. But I believe this is actually the 7th, and possibly this is actually the final Grand Star in the game. So, yeah, because of that though, we got all 7 of those Grand Stars in total. So even then though, that's actually pretty swell. And, yeah, before we actually mention about that more on that later, because as soon as we blast off, we got ourselves, what else? Some more cutscenes. So, enjoy the ending.
Huh?
No, my galaxy, my empire. This can't be happening. Do you hear the baby stars? These newborns will grow up to become galaxies someday. When stars die, they turn to stardust and scattered across the cosmos. Eventually, that stardust reforms to create a new star, and so the cycle of life continues. But the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. So, you'll see.
Oh.
Yes, all new life carries the essences of stars, even all of you.
Ah. Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!
Man, I gotta admit though right away is that the ending on this particular game, I will admit though right away, it almost makes me feel almost gonna cry for some reason because that's what the actual Lumos will start able to become some stars or galaxies, but even then, that was quite, well, that black hole almost gonna, like, kill every single person in sight, even including destroying some stuff here and there, including the Comet Observatory and the airships and all that stuff, and, oh my god, I just felt so sorry for the Lumos, actually, because either way, though, that I just felt incredibly bad for them. But either way, that's just how endings work sometimes. Even some endings for most of the other games throughout doesn't seem to be that emotional at some form or another, but either way, that's as far as we'll get. So even then, yeah, the music pieces, the musical set pieces, even by the forms of the final scenes, including by the forms of the staff credits, as you can clearly hear, I will admit though right away, it is so magnificently beautiful, even because of how the fact that, because you know, it's entirely made of orchestra, so even then I really appreciate it with this stuff. So, obviously if you couldn't tell already for this point, that originally this was supposed to be a very, the end of the entire Let's Play so far, well, turns out there's actually more content along the way, because either way though, after when you beat the game for your first, well, after you beat the game first, and then there might be something new is gonna happen though, because unlike in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, and including by the forms of Super Mario 64 DS, normally if you're most able to collect, it doesn't matter how much power stars you'd be collecting, all you get if you manage able to beat the final boss is just simply the end screens and all that stuff. Well, unless you need 120 power stars, you get yourselves a different dialogue for Bowser, whatever he's trying to say something. And then if you manage to collect all 120 Shrine Sprites from Super Mario Sunshine, at least it gives you like a special credits, or in this case by the forms of the actual spending, the special ending card says like have a relaxing vacation and stuff, with a whole bunch of cast on the photo right there, which I believe that usually takes place in a Casino Dovino and stuff like that. But either way though, we'll mention about more details onto the actual like 120 power star mark for this particular game itself as far as later on goes. So, but yeah, that's as far as I can go for at this point. But either way though, yeah, I still really love this game so much, even by the forms of how the fact that, well, usually this is the only game I actually did manage to able to actually become very happy with, even though there are some trial and error moments here and there still, but honestly not that unfair by comparison, because either way though, since I've played this game loads and loads of times back in the day, just because, well, I feel like by the forms of playing this game from time to time on my Nintendo Wii system back in the day is a really pleasing surprise, even especially by the forms of the sequel in 2010, but either way though, it's a complete different story. But either way though, as far as the staff credit sequence goes with this particular game, is that obviously it shows whoever the creators, whoever made the game. Especially noticeable, as you can see, there are some screenshots of how the gameplay actually follows by the forms of the past few elements that we've actually stumbled across. But either way though, that's as far as I can usually say about this here. So either way though, yeah, of course Uwata was there, but even though, you know, he sadly passed away during 4 years ago. So, and anyways though, and I believe we got ourselves, yep, the ending sequence there. So, but obviously this is not over yet, because obviously, you know, there's still more content along the way. So that means, because, join me next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy, is that we're about to be returning back into the actual main game, because we got a new chapter for the storybook, and a purple comet has appeared. So yes, because of that though, I'll be back for that until a second or two. So with that being said, join me next time for that. So yeah, see you guys next time. Later fellas. But either way though, that's as far as I can go for it. So yeah, see ya.